I don't know if you can tell I have all my lights on. I don't know if it looks darker to you guys, but it is dark in here because it is pitch black. It is about to just storm, rain. Seems like I mean that's every day. It's Florida. That's just what happens. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful stormy day because I love a good stormy day. And can I tell you, actually perfectly now lines up with the album that this particular track's coming from. We are listening to a little bit more Steeleye Span. You never got to pull my leg, pull my finger for that one. Always in a good mood for him. We're listening to this track, The Victory, coming off of their album Storm Force 10. Storm Force 10. Is that like an Air Force One, but somewhere else? Their 10th studio album, released in 1977. We are checking this out as it was suggested and sponsored by John. So John, thank you so much for sending this over. I appreciate the request. You said that this track, you gave me some context here. HMS Victory was Admiral Lord Nelson's flagship at the Battle of Trafalgar. Hopefully I said that right. I feel like I didn't. Trafalgar? In 1805, the British prevailed, but Nelson later died on the deck of his ship. So that is the story we have. A little bit of insight before we get into it. And that's it. Let's go ahead and pull it up. We'll discuss it after. I'm pulling up the track list. I see that there's also a song on the album called Treadmill Song. I just feel like you have to listen to that song on a treadmill. All right, let's go and listen. I don't know where I was going with that. Let's listen to the track. I love the way that came in. Love how light her voice is in comparison with the bass, which is
but I did not know that my love would join the victory.
What an interesting kind of double entendre. Almost sound a Vandegraaff generator-esque.
My parents could not endure my
love that build. It's so harsh. I love how all the men sing the chorus, like almost like the soldiers honoring him, and the men that were slain, and then return to his love.
Just ready to set sail. May heaven be your guardian, love, till you come home from the sea.
Man, her voice is just so piercing, beautiful, like glass.
Just like an angel weeping on the rocks eyes every day. I'm waiting for my own true love.
There's this tension.
Returning home from the sea. It's not for gold that glitters, nor silver that do shine. If I'm married to the man I love, I'll be happy in my
It's a nice little moment there. That's very Van de Gaap January. It's just, I can't help it.
Here's success unto the victory and crew of noble fame. And
There's such a group to this.
Old Nelson was his name. At the Battle of Trafalgar, the victory cleared the way. But my love was slain with Nelson upon that very day.
I really enjoy how Steeleye Span spins a tale and spins a yarn, a story, and mixes it so well with the music because, we get two perspectives here from what I can kind of tell on a first listen and looking at the lyrics and having the context. You have Maddie, of course, singing as the Admiral's wife, right? Or lover or whoever, someone romantically involved with him, and singing from that point of view. At least that's part of like where I see her singing. She also, I feel like, almost acts as this like divine guardian angel narrator to the story as well. I don't know. There's a few different perspectives I get from her, although I definitely lean towards the lover of sorts, as with her lines there. Okay, we got that. Then you have in the chorus the guys in the band coming in and kind of singing like this inspirational, mourn England, mourn and complain for the brave Lord Nelson's men that died upon the main, in remembrance and memoriam of them. And they sing in this very like honorable and respectful manner, like they're all gathered together to celebrate the lives and also to honor the sacrifice of those men. So, like, I like how just in that particular regard, you get two different directions and perspectives of messaging. So that I think that that's a really cool thing in a way to approach the music, which the music sounds fantastic. I really love how dark the bass is and deep it is. And maybe dark is not exactly the best way, but there's a tension that's held in the bass playing from Rick Kemp. There's a very grounded and stately way that he's playing. And there's not like there's a lot of frivolous notes or flowery notes or anything like that to decorate it, but just the way that he plays, it's groovy in lock with the drums, but there's just something very tense about it. And then you have that build up into the chorus, which sounds very, very Van de Graaff Generator, the accordion here from John Kirkpatrick. And I love how like it starts, it comes in, and then when the accordion comes in and the guitar as well, it kind of creates this little maelstrom, this little breaking through the tension into something else, and it just launches into the chorus, which it comes out of that dark break and into the lightness and the resilience of the chorus, which is also a nice feeling change as well as it switches the emotions there. I just thought that was a really cool way of approaching everything. And then you have the break at the after the third chorus or such, which we get a little bit of a spacing here. And I like how this feels like the ship is at sea. Things are calm before they're not. And I thought that was a really cool moment to kind of break the story up and to break the music up around this particular moment. Give us something quaint, a little bit of a life at sea, just watching the waves up and down. And of course, it goes on from there. And that's when tragedy kind of strikes. Like, I feel like the way that everything's put together narratively and musically and in combination is just really well done. And I mean, this is their 10th album. They were doing great stuff, obviously, before that. But at this point, they are clearly experienced pros. They were already pros, but like even more so now than before. And did I mention that Maddie sounds like incredible? Like, obviously. But I love how clear cut, precise, and beautifully glassy her voice is. And, there's still a way that she includes a good amount of emotion and singing some of the songs. It's just, it's strikingly good. I am a youthful lady, my troubles they are great. My tongue is scarcely able my grievance to relate. Since I have lost my true love that was ever dear to me, he's gone to plow the ocean on board the Victory. So she's already singing from the point of view of her love being lost at sea. And many a pleasant evenings my love and I did meet. He clasped me round my slender waist and gave me kisses sweet. I gave to him my hand and heart, and he vowed he married me. But I did not know that my love would join the Victory. Didn't know that. I love that idea. Didn't know that he would join the Victory, obviously the ship, but there's kind of a double entendre of the Victory, like in war, in battle. And victory is usually seen as a good thing, but this time he was fated to die. The chorus, mourn England, mourn and complain for the brave Lord Nelson's men that died upon the main. My parents could not endure my love because he was so poor, therefore he never did presume to come within the door. But had he been some noble lord, born a man of high degree, they'd never have sent the lad I love on board the Victory. Like if he had the money and influence, perhaps, in lordship, he wouldn't have had to join and been aboard the Victory and such, and he wouldn't have been fated to death. There was 13 on the press gang, they did my love surround, and 4 of that accursed gang went bleeding to the ground. Imagine this is the fight that's happening. My love was overpowered, though he fought most manfully. They dragged him through the dark, wet streets toward the victory. Now that's a draft. That's what it seems like. This is basically a draft, but a harsh one. Your ship she lay in harbor, just ready to set sail. May heaven be your guardian, love, till you come home from the sea. Just like an angel weeping on the rocks sighs every day, awaiting my own true love, returning home from sea. It's not for gold that glitters, nor silver that will shine. If I'm married to the man I love, I'll be happy in my mind. She's not marrying for riches, she's marrying for love. And of course, the finale here is success unto the victory and a crew of noble fame, and glory to the captain, bold Nelson was his name. At the Battle of Trafalgar, the victory was cleared the way, but my love was slain with Nelson upon that very day. She lost all of it that very day. What a really great way of pinpointing a moment and an event in history and kind of expanding upon the premise and giving honor to it and to the people there at the same time. Just very creative, but also very respectable in many, many ways. Let me know, of course, what you guys thought of the track down below. John, I appreciate the recommendation and the request. Thank you so much for sending this over. Hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. The clouds are still gray out there, but I don't see any further rain, so it may just be a cloudy day out there. Who knows? But have a great one, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.